welcome to the Don't Get So Emotional podcast. I'm Paul and I'm joined by Tom. Hello, Tom.
Hi, Paul.
Hey, right. So this week's a bit different. We're going to be talking about a Comic Con that we went to, or Comic Con, Comic Convention, Comic Con, striking events, Comic Con in Guildford. So let's talk about it. It's the first time I've ever been to one. How about you?
Same. No.
So what did you think of striking events, Comic Con in Guildford?
Yeah, no, it was good. Obviously I weren't expecting it to be as big as the normal Comic Con in London, but no, it was good. They had people dressed up. They had some cars. They had loads of stalls with people selling stuff. Yeah, no, it was good.
Yeah, I mean it was nice to see. There was obviously Chewbacca was there. There was some stormtroopers there. There was a little black Dalek trundling around, shouting at everyone. Shouted at me quite a lot.
Be careful where you point that cover.
I was quite impressed how many Transformers toys there were, because I thought Transformers was, it's obviously still really popular, isn't it? So did you buy anything at this event? I think you did, because I can see something on your little shelf.
A few things over here. Yeah, no, normally I don't, because I'm not one to kind of collect things or to hoard things or anything like that. But seeing as we did the RoboCop video, and
link in description.
Yeah, and seeing as I'm a big RoboCop fan, I thought it'd be good to get some RoboCop comics. And this particular comic here, which is in mint condition, is as old as I am. So,
or as young as you are.
As young as me, yeah. So,
well, you're not the only one. I also had a little bit of a thing. Oh, how many did you buy then? 4?
I bought 2 RoboCop ones.
Yeah.
And I got an alien one.
Okay.
And
Terminator.
Yeah.
Is that based on the Terminator 1?
I'm not sure, to be honest, because I haven't read it yet. But I bought them based on the artwork, basically.
Yeah, they're cool.
I thought the artwork was pretty cool. The T800 is probably one of my most favourite things ever. So,
well, I also bought some RoboCop comics. I got that one, and I got that one. There's actually 4 in there. There's 4 RoboCop comics, which is very thing. And then I also got that, which is the Marvel comic of RoboCop 2. Well, I just, like you said, it's the artwork and it's in such good nick. I just thought, because we did that episode, I thought I'd buy it. But also, I got some other things. So people don't know this. I'm going to be doing an episode about Jaws. I think Jaws is a fantastic film, but it's spawned so many spin-offs and other things, and there's going to be probably 2 episodes talking about. I'm going to dive deep in this whole Jaws thing. So if you're interested, put your comments. But I actually found a stall selling gin. Jaws gin. But what is that?
It's a cat.
What is?
It was my cat.
That was your cat. Look, it's a limited edition bottle of gin, limited to 500. Okay. Look at that little thing there. Can you see it?
Yeah, it's cool.
It is very cool. So link in the description and you will see that. There was also I know at Comic Cons normally you have celebrity guests and stuff. They didn't have that, but they had an artist. There was a guy called Chris there who was showing his books. And there was another stall as well selling neon signs. Did you see them? They were like USB neon signs.
Yes.
They look really cool. I like them. obviously there's hundreds of plastic figures. There was a lot of props from. Well, I did see there was a Back to the Future hoverboard in a frame. Did you see that?
Mhm.
And then there was obviously loads.
Yeah, I saw there was loads of, there were like swords and knives and all sorts of stuff,
Hmm.
and guns, like guns from movies
Yeah,
and whatnot.
yeah, sort of.
I mean, I'll be honest, I'm not the kind of person that does usually go to these things, but I still enjoyed it.
Yeah,
Like, I enjoyed walking around and looking at all the stuff. Like, obviously, there was a lot of stuff that was quite nostalgic and a lot of cool stuff, you know, some nerdy stuff. But a lot of, I mean, what I will say is there was a lot of Pokemon stuff. And obviously, you know, I'm not particularly into Pokemon, but we had, well, my girlfriend's son came with us and he's into Pokemon and he got some Pokemon cards. And we got him like a mystery bag thing, Nintendo mystery bag, and that had a load of good stuff in it. And then my cousin's kid got a Pokemon mystery bag. So yeah, no, it was really good. It was good for, you know, kids and adults, I guess. But it was just really interesting to kind of look around. And there was, you know, some stalls that had, you know, hundreds of PlayStation 1 games. And it literally made me want to buy a PlayStation 1 just so I could play all these old games again. But
they actually
yeah,
had
no,
in one corner they had a row of old games being played, and
oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
this actually links quite nicely. So you said about nerdy stuff. I actually bought this. Let's see if I can hold it up. I bought this, which you will see on the next episode. Okay, so we're going to be doing an episode talking about retro games, and in particular, I want to focus on obviously the Atari 2600, but there was a game console called Vectrex, which was I bought it back in 1980, whatever, 81 or whatever it was, 83, when there was the big game crash. And these things were so ahead of their time. I mean, they're still fantastic graphics. Anyway, I bought one just after Christmas. So I'm going to be doing an episode talking about retro games. You can talk about your Sega stuff. And I'm going to be looking at some of the old handheld games. So if you think that's interesting, now's a good time to subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button and share the show with your friends, as they say. But yeah, I thought the event was good. They're doing events all over. I'll put a link in description so you can see where else they're doing. I think they're doing Reading and other things. Yeah, would you go again? I'd go again, I think.
Yeah, no, I got some good pictures. Like they had a DeLorean there, and they had a Jeep from Jurassic Park. I think there was a police car there at one point from something, but I didn't get to see that. But I think there was that car from, is it Lightning Speed? No, what is it?
Lightning McCoy, isn't it? I think.
Lightning McQueen. Yeah, there was a car for Lightning McQueen.
Like, yeah, he was talking, wasn't he? He was thanking everyone for coming.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, so I got some really cool pictures. Am I making this up? Was there a Darth Vader?
I didn't see Darth Vader. I saw stormtroopers.
Don't get so emotional.
Yeah, there was some stormtroopers, but there was also one that was dressed in black that was like dressed as like security, but it was like a black stormtrooper. I don't know much about Star Wars. I've seen them, but I don't know much about them, so
yeah,
I can't really. I mean, in my personal opinion, the cool stuff is like Terminator, RoboCop, Alien, you know, Terminator, all that. But to me, nerdy stuff is like Star Wars and World of Warcraft and that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
But no offense if you are one of those people that like those things.
You know, I mean, I didn't see any RoboCop figures there, probably because they're so rare. But
there have been Comic Cons. If you look at videos online, there's people that do dress as RoboCop. There's one guy that made his suit from scratch. It took him 2 years, and it's almost, you know, perfect.
Yeah,
he's wore that to the Comic Con event.
I've seen a picture of him with Peter Weller actually somewhere online. But yeah, but you'll see stuff that doesn't interest you, and you'll just think, and then you'll see something that you remember. And you think, that's cool. Like there were some little gremlins there.
Yeah.
And there was
There
the
was
little
like-
monster from Ghostbusters as well. You know,
And there was an ET. There wasn't someone dressed as ET, but they had like a statue of ET.
E.T. There's also a Jaws. There's a Jaws sitting there. Someone put a cap on it towards the end. I don't know why. But yeah, no, I thought it was good. It got me out of the house for a Sunday. I'm glad that Carlene enjoyed it. I do find it very painful walking around when it's too busy, though. Do you agree?
Yeah. Yeah, that's something I struggle with in general. Just I feel like people ruin things. So, you know,
Yeah.
it was very packed. So obviously it was very popular. But yeah, it's difficult when you're trying to look at things and then you can feel people kind of shuffling up to you behind you and there's no space and you kind of, I mean, I'm the type of person that would just like storm my way through and, you know, but yeah, it can be annoying in that sense. But once I'd kind of gone round once, because of how busy it was, I was like, do I really want to go around again? But, you know, I went back and looked at a few things and then you know, obviously met up with you and then we looked at some stuff and, but yeah, it's.
Well, I told you
I
about the
guess you kind
RoboCop comics, didn't I?
Yeah, yeah. But I guess you kind of have to expect that kind of thing now.
What kind of thing?
You have to expect that these things are going to be busy.
Oh,
Like,
right,
I'm
yeah,
not
of course, yeah.
like,
Well,
I'm not the type of person that enjoys being in busy crowds. So if you tell me, oh, I'll come to this thing, it's going to be really busy and full of people, regardless of what it is that I'm going to, it will annoy me that there's loads of people there. So I'm not the best person to ask, but you know, if you don't mind that thing, if you're just going to stand your ground, if you're standing there and you're looking at things and you want to take your time, then by all means do that. But if I feel people around me, then I'm like, oh, I need to get out of here. So
yeah, no, it was very busy, but you know, it's good because it's busy because obviously they're gonna, you know, do well and do more. So hats off to the
yeah,
organisers who put it on. I think they did a good job. I thought it was a good venue actually.
yeah. I mean, it was decent size.
Good
So
parking.
you know, good parking. Yeah, yeah. It was good.
Okay, and so don't forget, everyone, as a takeaway from this, we are going to be doing an episode looking at the Jaws thing. It is going to be a real, it's a long thing because there's lots of films to go through. So we're going to do that, and we're going to do the retro game thing. So that's two things. We don't normally talk about what we're going to do because normally we don't know, but they're two of the ones that we're going to be doing in the future. So if you've made it this far, thank you very much. We will do something. What are you laughing for?
If you've made it this far,
Oh, if you made it this far, well done. Yeah, I mean,
yeah, well done.
I must just say, you know, thank you to everyone that's commenting on the channel, and liking and stuff. It's very much appreciated. We will be back next week with another episode. So from me and Tom, thank you for watching. Oh, who's this? I've got a different co-host.
Yeah, I grew hair.
Yeah, and
And
you shaved your
shaved.
beard, and you shaved your beard off very quick and all.
Yeah, nice and smooth.
Okay.
Right, get out of my chair.
Why are you growing your beard like that? You look like flipping. Hey, bushy.
But it looks worse on camera. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, don't lie. Shouldn't you have it nice and you know, George Michael's and nice?
No,
No.
no, it looks a bit dodgy on camera, but it doesn't look this dodgy in real life.
Okay, so anyone watching the outtakes, because this is going in the outtakes, Tom doesn't look as bad as that in real life, according to Tom.
No.
But I can change it.
Oh, what's going on now? Stupid.
Oi! Bit different, isn't it? Right, are we ready? I've got my.
Hang on.
I'm not drinking my wine just yet. I've got my organic.
Oh, hang on, I ain't got my start.
Oh. My organic ginger from Lidl's. I can recommend it. You know, nearly ready.
Oh, why does tables have to have legs?
But you want just
Come on,
like
I need a drink.
a floating table.
Yeah.
He wants just a
Fancy
floating table, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
Floating table. Well, this is good anyway.
Boys.
Just waiting. You frozen.
You frozen.
You frozen more.
Frozen.
You look like you're asleep. It's a bloody joke, this. I'm going to have to get my kids to get off their devices till I finish recording because it's so shit. Can you hang on? I'm going to tell the kids to go off their devices. That'll help, won't it?
You're going to love that.
Yeah, hang on. Let me tell a word with them. The internet's really crap. Can anyone come off devices that aren't required? Hello? Right, it seems to be all right now. We just have to carry on. So we'll carry on from where we started off. So what did you make of the event? Alpha, can you stop? Can you hear this?